All right. Well, those of you who watch this show on a regular basis know we do memorabilia here. There's the famous LA right there. Whose cap is it on this time? We got 2 books by this gentleman. Pretty amazing that these 2 guys wrote 2 books. But anyway, here's one of them. Look at this. Walter Alston wrote this one, A Year at a Time. He wrote this in 1976. But 10 years earlier, in 66, he wrote this one. There's no dust cover to it. It's called Alston and the Dodgers. You can see that right there. And here's a picture of him from 1936 when he was on the Cardinals. He had his one at bat and he struck out. Isn't that cool? Anyway, 2 books by the Dodger manager. And Lasorda wrote 2 books as well. And then he wrote a 3rd one right before he passed away. But 2 books by Walter Alston. We haven't shown these in a long time. So they're pretty cool. This first one is kind of rare, as you might imagine. All right, let's get this going. Let's start. Give me a 10-count spacey countdown, will you? Thanks.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Play ball! It's time for Dodger baseball.
Well, it will be soon, several hours from now. Hey, everybody, I'm Randy. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, let's see. This is the 15th of May, the Ides of May. How about that? This is the show where we'll show you some memorabilia. We'll play some Dodger home run calls. We got one of those today. Check out an injury report, do some fun stuff. Whenever I do this, it means fun stuff. The whole thing's fun. It's a podcast. We'll do some shout-outs. Got some special ones today. This date in Dodger history. Some quick hit trivia, maybe some baseball card pack breaks. Not till next time, maybe. But we'll see. In today's show, we're going to talk about the Dodger website and its 5 channels of video. I'll bet some of you didn't know there were 5 different channels of video right here on the Dodger website. You'll have to check it out. Not here, but over there. You know where it is. Let's get to the news. I forgot my water. Somebody should bring it in. Water, please. The Dodgers swept the Padres over the weekend. I said the Dodgers swept the Padres over the weekend. That's better. Come on, get with it. and yesterday, on Mother's Day, it was also Tony Gonsolin's and James Outman's birthdays. So that's pretty cool. I think we should get a shout out for them. Yeah. All right. Howdy. Great guy. Gonsolin did great. It was the team's 5th straight victory. And their 2nd winning streak of at least 5 games this season. And since April 28th, the Dodgers are 13-2. Wow. I'll take that any day of the week. So is the team's straight victory, 2nd winning streak of 5? Okay, 13-2 with 3 sweeps, 5 wins in 5 series. Wow, you don't get better than that, right? And wait a minute. And they now sit high atop the NL West at 26-15, leading the Diamondbacks by 3, and the Padres by 7. Yes. Go Dodgers. All right. Mookie Betts went 3 for 9 with 2 home runs and a double, 3 walks, and 3 RBIs with 3 runs scored in this latest series. Here's the home run he hit yesterday on Mother's Day with his mom in the crowd. Check it out.
Back at the top at Betts. His mom Diana often around at Dodger Stadium.
She was there.
Lifts this one to center field. Pressure on the mound, and the little man's got big pop. A 2-run home run. Diana's boy on Mother's Day makes it 2-0.
Hey, don't call him the little man, JD. Don't call him the little man. He's a big dude. All right. They beat the Padres scores of 4-2, 4-2, and 4-0 over the weekend. Oh, so satisfying, wasn't it? Oh, it was great. Tony Gonsolin was superb with great command, and his line was this. Check this out, guys. 5 innings pitched, no earned runs allowed, 2 hits allowed. Come on, a 2-hitter. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts in 85 pitches. That's exemplary. I'll take that every time he goes out there. Do that, we'll win a lot of games. Very economical with his pitches, 85 pitches. Wow. And the rest of the staff got 4 more Ks, so free jumbo jacks today. We'll talk about that later. The Minnesota Twinkies come to town in the Ravine tonight. They start a 3-game series. And incidentally, the Dodgers are the very last team in the majors to play an American League team. It happens to, or an interleague game. Isn't that something? Last team to play interleague is the Dodgers. That's wild. Anyway, should be fun. And after yesterday, it's good to have a new team in there because I'm getting sick of the Padres. All right, moves injury report. Well, a little bit small, teeny tiny injury report. Nothing really big, nothing major to report here. Noah Syndergaard, Thor, he's okay to start tonight. So we're going to see him on the mound tonight in front of the Minnesota Twins. I like it. We'll talk more about that injury later. All right. We said we'd do some fun stuff here. This is really neat. Most people don't know this. The Dodgers actually, on their website, Dodgers.com, you know it well, you love it, 5 channels of video. Here's what they are. Number 1, they have one they call the most popular channel. This shows you the best clips among all the rest of the categories we're going to talk about. Great interviews, great plays, great home runs, all that stuff. Number 2, they have the Dodger game recaps. Now, we put them on our Facebook page, right? Well, they also put them up on the special page that's hidden in the Dodger website, and it's called Game Recaps. And you can find it. There's a little grid at the top of the site, and it shows a grid. It says 5. It doesn't say 5 channels. It says grid. You hit the grid, and 5 channels show up. It's pretty cool. Number 2, the recaps are much like the ones I post on our Facebook page. Not sure how fast they put theirs up. I'm going to have to time them this time. And on YouTube, MLB puts them up within a few hours at the end of the game. I don't know how fast the Dodgers do. We'll see. Number 3, there's a Dodger manager post-game interview channel of videos. It's all the interviews that Dave Roberts gives after all the games, so you can go check that out. That's pretty cool. Then the 4th channel is called, now this is a neat one. They never had this before. It's called Dodger Reviews. And what that is all the times in the game when the Dodgers challenge a play. So they show all the reviews up there in a matter of about 2 minutes. They don't give you the whole time you have to wait. You just see it all real fast. So if you want to see the play and what they review and then how the outcome is, all in one minute, they show them. It's pretty cool. Dodger Reviews channel. And the last one is called Dodgers Cut 4. And they've been doing Cut 4 for a long time. These are either fun clips that they have or interesting plays or clips or updates on fun stories. So Cut 4 is pretty cool too. So 5 different channels in the Dodger website. You have to check them out. They're really cool. All right, let's move on here. Let's do some shout outs. First of all, we got a big shout out for somebody really special. This guy is they don't come any bigger than this. Guy's a big Dodger fan. This guy is just like, hey, he's going to watch just like you because he loves the Dodgers, right? He's always dripping in Dodger blue. All right. This is a shout out that goes to our new pal, Ernie. Shout out for Ernie. Ernie is the guy who owns the Village Trader. It's a neat little village market, deli, sandwich, grocery shop, whatever you want to call it, in Dos Vientos section of Newbury Park here in California. And they make all kinds of great sandwiches. They do great. They do feature the great brand Boar's Head meats and cheese. You probably see those when you go to your local markets. Well, they have way better prices at the Village Trader than they do at, say, Ralph's or somebody. So go in there, and if you're around the area, go to the Village Trader and say hi to Ernie in there. And you can check him out at 330 Via Las Brisas in Dos Vientos, Newbury Park, and tell him that Let's Talk Dodgers, Randy of Let's Talk Dodgers sent you, okay? Tell him that. And he's a cool guy. Okay, how'd I do, Ernie? Did I do all right on that one? Did I get it right? Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. But yeah, Ernie's a big Dodger fan, and he knows his meats. All right. Okay. Hey, these are some folks who've chimed in recently or not so recently on our Facebook page. We'll also get shout-outs today. Cheryl C., I know she's watching. Brad A., Breezy Fox, I don't even know who that is. Chris C. from Ventura, how you doing, Chris? Blue-Eyed Italiano, Brunilda S., Mark W., Fran W., Marcelina P., Aaron G., B. Fox, and you and me. And hey, guys, thanks for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Tell all your friends to watch us. Tell them where we are, 2 places, in Facebook and in YouTube. And hey, guys, just tell them, where we are, what we do. Hey, what do we do? Real easy. We talk Dodgers. We talk Dodgers all day long and all night long. We eat, sleep Dodgers, okay? But anyway, tell everybody to watch. Tell everybody to like us on Facebook. Tell them to subscribe in YouTube right here. And we're always talking Dodgers. That's what we do. So tell your friends. If you have any email, you can toss it over to letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. If you want to just make a comment, you can throw it in here at the Facebook page. Why not? You can even comment after the YouTube clips. Comments are open, I think. All right. Let's do this date in Dodger history before we give you some other stuff going on here. May 15th, That's today. 1956. We're going back 67 years. This is a good one, though. You'll love this. And all you old guys will love this one, too. Older than me will love this one. On this date in 1956, Sal Maglie, obtained on waivers by Cleveland last year, meaning 55, from the Giants, was shipped to the Dodgers for $100. What? We got a pitcher for $100? Hey, can we do that? Can we get Scherzer back for $100? Anyway, the Cleveland Indians at the time shipped him back to the Dodgers for $100 after impressing Brooklyn in an exhibition game. And they called him the barber for a reason. He gave close shaves, baby. Chin music. Anyway, he posted a 13-5 record that year, did the barber, along with a 2.89 minuscule ERA for the eventual NL champs, finishing second to teammate Don Newcomb in the balloting for Cy Young Award and MVP awards. How about that? And the biggest thing, I think, the takeaway from getting the barber, Sal Maglie, was that our own young rookie at the time, Don Drysdale, who we're going to talk about a little bit later in this podcast, he learned a lot from the barber about those close shaves. But it happened on this day in 1956, May 15th. The Cleveland Indians traded him to the Dodgers for $100. Best $100 ever spent. All right. Stats of the day. Got a couple for you here. First of all, Jack in the Box is still offering up free jumbo jacks, as you know, the following day when the Dodger pitchers record 10 or more strikeouts. We gave you stats on that the past 2 years, with the Blue accomplishing this feat about 58% of the time 2 years ago and about 48% of the time last year. So where are they this year? Well, I've got that for you. So far this season, the Blue have accomplished the trick 14 times in 41 games, which means they've done it about 40.6% of the time. That's pretty darn good. And wait, that's not all. That's with a full quarter of the season already played. There's only 3/4 of a season left. So with a quarter already down, 40.6% of the time we're striking out 10 guys. I'll take that. And once again, the percentage got better over this past week. Whenever the pitching staff gets 10 or 4 strikeouts in a game, all you do is walk in any Jack in the Box in LA, even Ventura County, and say, "Give me the Dodger deal, please." And you buy a large drink with that, they'll give you a free jumbo jack. In fact, I'm going to do that today, maybe later on. Yeah, I could do a jumbo jack right now. Cool. All right, let's do some quick hit trivia. Continuing with our uniform number questions, and we just talked about it a minute ago. If you're a very long-time fan like I am, you might remember that Big D, Don Drysdale, wore number, come on, Cheryl, everybody knows this one, right? 53. Yeah, she knows. Okay, well, that one's been retired. Most of the Hall of Famers have their numbers retired. Long retired, the question is this: who else ever wore that number, either in Brooklyn before Big D got it, or maybe even afterwards? I'm not sure when that happened. But it's sort of a trick question. I'll tell you why in a few minutes, but I'll let you think about it. Who else wore number 53 in Dodger history? Either before or after Big D wore it. That's your hint. Doesn't really say much. All right, got that one? Okay. All right, secret stuff. This one's for Ernie, who we gave a shout out to earlier, right, Ernie? Yeah, shout out to everybody. And Ernie. In case you didn't know, the regular season last year, you were able to view games over a website called, don't tell anybody, MLB66.IR. Did you get that, Ernie? MLB66.IR. Okay. That is an offshore betting site, actually. But never mind that. You can actually watch every game from anywhere in the world on that website when it's not a nationally televised game, all right? So if you don't live in LA or you don't get the Dodger channel Spectrum Sports in LA, check out that website. Just like our new viewer, Ernie, from the Village Trader in Newbury Park. Like how I worked that in. All right. And I hope you're digging the show, Ernie. Let me know what you think. All right, so let's get you out to the ballpark. But just ahead of the answer to the trivia question, Dodgers and the Twinkies. Dodgers and the Minnesota Twins. Haven't played those guys in a while. Monday, the 15th of May, Noah Syndergaard, as I mentioned earlier, he's 1-3 with a 6.12 ERA. He's going up against Pablo Lopez, 2-2 with a 3.47 ERA. 7:10 game on Sportsnet LA or somewhere else. Something in my eye. Noah Syndergaard cut his finger, and they said he's going to make his start as scheduled tonight. He threw a bullpen session on Saturday, and the Dodgers determined that the right-hander was going to go because he's good to go. So Syndergaard he exited his last outing against the Brewers after one inning due to his right index finger being cut open with a blister. nasty looking thing too. Did you see the blood on that? Oh, hope they got that under control. He's supposed to be okay for at least half the game. That's what I'm hearing, but could be a whole thing. Who knows? Maybe he'll go 5-6 innings. I hope. I don't want him to go 2 or 3. I want him to go 4, 5, or 6. All right. Like I said, it was nasty. I'm glad they cleared that up. Hope you're okay, Noah. Let's do some great pitching tonight. All right, let's give you the answer. Just a few minutes ago, we asked you in the quick hit trivia question, Don Drysdale wore number 53. We all know that. Long retired, the question is, who else ever wore that number, either in Brooklyn or in L.A.? Your hint was, well, obviously it had to be before or after. It was one of the two, not both. Okay? All right, sort of a trick question. The reason is, first of all, nobody ever wore 53 in Brooklyn except Drysdale in 56, 57, and in 58 through 69 he had it here, right? We know that. So here's the trick. Drysdale retired in August of 1969 in the middle of the season, and I was heartbroken. I was just a kid. I was heartbroken. Just like I was heartbroken when Sandy Koufax retired in 66, man. We were all crying then. By the way, anybody here remember that? They announced on the news in November of 66, Koufax retiring. We were all crying. No more Sandy Koufax. Anyway, after 69 and Drysdale retired, the next year in 1970, they gave it to, anybody get it right? Tom Paciorek, one of the top guys they got in the 68 draft with Garvey and Say and Lopes and those guys. Well, anyway, Tom Paciorek wore it 1 year in 1970, and nobody else ever wore it again until it was retired, and now nobody wears it. So there you go. That's the story of number 53. One guy wore it in Brooklyn, one guy wore it in L.A., and then one guy wore it after him for 1 year. So 2 guys wore it officially, but only Big D wore that for most of a career. How do you like that? Yeah, I like that. All right, other cool stuff. I got something for you. We always talk about this. What's at the top of the YouTube channel? Yes, the Dodgers have a YouTube channel. You can find it at youtube.com/Dodgers. And yes, the team has a YouTube channel. You find it at youtube.com/Dodgers. Right now, they have rolling at the top of their page the Mother's Day films that they played at the stadium yesterday. It shows some of the photos of the players with their moms from various years in their lives. They showed some of that on TV, too. And later, it shows a clip of what else they were doing at the stadium and all the moms and wives throughout the first pitch. That was pretty cool. So go check that out right now at youtube.com/Dodgers at the top of the page. And, of course, tons of other videos with Dodger content on that page elsewhere. Don't forget also you can view and hear post-game interviews and other great videos at Sportsnet LA's website. You can find them at sportsnetla.com. And they're always going on with all kinds of great interviews and stuff, too. So check out their whole page. And people always ask me, when's the next show? Whenever we can squeeze one in. And if there's any breaking news, any big trades going on, might check that out. I don't know. We'll see. But most likely right now, maybe by the end of the week, maybe after the Twins series, or maybe during the weekend. I'm not sure. But so keep watching here on Facebook. We also put all kinds of cool content in there also. Well, we always put in highlight reels, although now you can get them on the Dodgers website too. But we always try to put the highlights in there as well. Any other cool stuff we find, any other interviews that are cool. So check that out. All right. And one quick cross promotion. Any of you who are over 60, like I am, if you like your oldies and classic rock rare but well done, check out my other slice of internet heaven besides Let's Talk Dodgers. It's called Rockin', ROCKIN, radio.com. rockinradio.com, where we play the best oldies and classic rock and soldies you never heard in your life. Check that one out too, all right? rockinradio.com. If you like music and if you like oldies and classic rock and soul, you'll dig it. All right, that's going to do it. Next show is probably whenever we get time to do it. Like I said, probably by the middle of this week or the end of the week. And I want to hear this song playing a lot as we get into this Twins series. I want to hear this song every night. You ready? Yeah. Yeah, I want to hear I Love L.A. by Randy Newman. That means we won the game. Yeah. We sure do. Yep, we do. See you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Bye-bye.